Hello, hello, hello. I was deleting some of my videos and I realized each one started with, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. I just heard myself say, hey guys, like 4 times in a row. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to start today's video with, hey guys. Hey guys. Okay, so for real. Today I'm going to talk about this thing that I think is like a huge problem with um, today's access to information, I guess. I don't know what exactly it stems from, but I saw this little video while I was scrolling away that the person in the video said that we take in more information every day than people in the early 1900s did in a whole year. So guys, don't drag me if that's not true. I don't have like sources to like back up this one 30-second video clip that I watched, but it got me thinking like I am a serial reader. Like I will just read and just take what I want from it and just chuck the rest and like or maybe I like don't act on anything that I read. I just read it. I'm like, "Okay, cool, next thing." And I just love to gather information, but then I don't really do a lot about it. Like I maybe talk about it a little bit with people that I'm like friends with or whatever, but or on here. But you guys are my friends anyway, so I talk about it with everyone. Um, but I don't really like do a lot of actioning. And that's actually another part of the clip is they said that like people back then did a lot more than we're doing now. So it's not just me that's doing this like mass collecting of information, but then just like doing less than before. So that got me thinking like I need to get off like social media a lot more and go do stuff. Like really do stuff. Like have stuff to show for it. Not just like, oh look, I made this post. Like cool, but also what else have I done today? Like obviously I'm a mom, so I'm not trying to say like, oh, I just never get anything accomplished. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that I think I spend too much time just scrolling. Again, like this is like something I've worked on for years, probably since I started on social media, is just spending too much time mindlessly scrolling, looking for something interesting or important, finding it, and then keeping scrolling. Like yesterday, I decided because it was my partner's day off, I decided that I needed to replant or plant some things that were in pots. So basically, like it was supposed to just be me, but honestly, like I couldn't do the digging myself. Not because I can't dig, but we just have this like I think it's called like a spade. Like it's like a very small shovel. It's like this big. So it's like great for like getting in there, but then when you need to like move mass amounts of dirt, it's not so good. So my partner ended up coming out and like helping me and like our baby, like we had to like kind of pass our baby back and forth because she can stand, but it's all gravelly and I didn't really want her to stand there and obviously nobody did. So we were just kind of passing her back and forth and yeah, so we planted my pandan leaf plant, which is really good for women. And when I got it as a gift, actually, um, I was told to put it in the ground, but I knew that we were moving, so I just was like, oh, I'll just put it into a bucket, aka a planter. So, anyways, we put it in the ground, and then we were also able to plant. I initially wanted to plant our passion fruit that I like chopped from our old place, but it was in the same pot with a citrus tree, which was not on purpose. I don't know how this happened because they were never supposed to be in the same pot, but somehow it happened. And anyways, their roots were just way too intertwined for me to like separate them without probably killing both of them. So I kept them together and planted them both in the ground. So now it took like 15, 20 minutes. And now I have our pandan leaf that's going to grow so big. and the citrus tree that maybe it'll grow big, hopefully, and the passion fruit that is gonna vine and go crazy all over the fence. And it's just so exciting. And honestly, it was like 20 minutes. It wasn't even like I spent 6 hours doing this stuff. So, a lot of people will use the excuse like, oh, um, oh, I just don't have time. I don't have time to go do all this stuff that I want to do. Well, you know what? Like, yes, you do. If if you take 5 or 10 minutes a day to do these little things like in increments, you'll be surprised how much you get done and how fuller your life will be, like more joy. Your life will have more joy in it because you did the things you wanted to do instead of like looking at a bunch of crap. And I mean, like, I guess my videos kind of fall into that. Like, I don't know, I guess, yeah, I guess they kind of do. Stop watching this video and go do something you really like. Or, well, you know what, though? If you like watching my videos, then you can obviously keep watching. If you don't, then I don't know what you're doing here. But, yeah, guys, I think it's really important that we start taking time for ourselves to do what we really want to do, like action, not just like, oh, I'll just read a book, because that's gathering information. I'm talking about doing stuff. Like, here's another example. I bought these really cool necklaces off of Taobao, which is Chinese Amazon, for those of you that don't know what Taobao is. It's like AliExpress. And I want to sell them because you can fill them with essential oils, and it's like kind of like a smelling, like nice smelling necklace, and you can wear it, you can hang it anywhere. I don't know. So, anyways, I was like super excited for this. I bought all the stuff. I have all the essential oils. The only thing that's left for me to do is make the blends or decide what blend I'm going to use and make them. But I've just been like sitting on it because I'm like, just because it involves doing. It involves like getting the essential oils out, getting the dropper ready, and like making the thing. It just making the blends involves like putting information together, not gathering, but putting information together and actioning it. So I've been sitting on it, and I know that this is like a classic like BPD Sam moment where I'm like, just I'll get to it later. But I will get to it this time. That's the difference between past Sam and present Sam. It's so weird to talk about myself in the third person. I don't like it. So, I guess the question is, guys, like, what is it that you want to do that you're excited about? And second question is, how can you do more of that every day? Like, not just like, oh, I'll do it like once a week. Like, how can you do it every day? Where can you find 5 or 10 minutes to squeeze that stuff in? Because it's got to be done. Because you'll find, like, oh, I've spent a lot of time scrolling today, or like, oh, I didn't do a lot, or whatever. And you know what? Like, this isn't an attack on like busy moms, because I know it's really hard to find the time sometimes to do what you want to do. Um, I definitely know that feeling. Honestly, like a lot of people, when their babies go down for a nap, they're like, I just got to clean up and blah, blah. I'm like, nope, I'm not spending that time cleaning up, at least not all the time. Sometimes I will, like if it's like I can't function with this mess, then, of course, but I'd rather just take the time and do what I want to do, because I value myself and I value what I want to do. And again, this isn't like, oh, you need to find the time. How can you not? I don't know what your life is like, but I know that everybody can find 5 minutes a day to do something that they love. And maybe that doesn't seem substantial enough, but 5 minutes, 7 days a week for a year, that that stuff adds up. I was gonna say that ish, but then I'm like, what am I, like a censored RM hip hop song? I don't know. Boo. Okay, guys. So I need to do more stuff. You need to do more stuff, like physically do stuff. What is that thing for you? For me, it's I need to do more yoga, more meditation. I need to work on those necklaces. I need to put together. Um, I was thinking about putting together a course. So I guess that's something. I mean, it's kind of gathering information, but it's still something, doing something. Hmm, you know what? Maybe that doesn't count because it's still gathering information. Just like, I was going to say work on my childbirth education, but that's also gathering information. I'm talking about physically doing something that will bring you something in the present moment. I don't know. I I should write this down. I should write this down. This is what I'll do actually when I finish this video. I will sit down with my journal and write down the things that I want to do physically. More garden work is another one. And maybe you should do it too. Sit down once you finish watching this video. I keep saying that over and over. When you finish this video, take a piece of paper, your phone, whatever you need to take out so you can write the things down that you want to do more of physically and figure out how you can do that. Even if it's just 5 minutes a day, like I said, it adds up. Because I think we need more doing in this life and less gathering. Because we can gather information all day till the cows come home, but if we don't do anything with it, it basically is like goodbye. I can't tell you how many books that I've read that I can't tell you what the fork I learned from it. Nothing, because I don't remember it. So, on that note, it's time to go do it. Oh, I'm excited. All right, see you tomorrow.